Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Planet Crafter. We are on Planet Humble and we are very close to unlocking the animal shelter. In the last episode, I just went through what we had done. I haven't done any of the cleaning up or the upscaling of the operations as yet. It is going to become pretty urgent that I do, but we do have quite a lot of drones now, so we can get things to move between where they need to be fairly efficiently. Anyway, we are going to be doing some stuff today, so let's get stuck in. Right, we are very close to unlocking mammals, and with that will come the animal shelter and the animal feeder. The T2 animal food is quite a lot further away, but we'll get there quickly enough. And we only have a couple of frog eggs and a T4 jetpack to unlock on the biomass side. Anyway, there we go. We have reached mammals. Cool. Let's see what we need to build these things. So we'll start off with the animal shelter and just pin that recipe, and we'll just run around and grab all the stuff that we need for it. Right, and then we'll go and put it down somewhere. I think I'm going to try and keep these close-ish, so I will put them over here. This looks like a nice spot for it. So for this we needed a water bottle, circuit board, silk, lerma seed, T2 fertilizer, and methane cartridge, and I didn't pick up the lerma seed. Alright, there we go, I got it now. And then we can just put this down. I'll turn it around so it's facing this way. Right there. Good. Now, the animal's going to need to get fed before I actually put an animal in here. So let's see what we need for the animal feeder. Water bottle, circuit board, bioplastic, honey, and silk. Right, I have everything. And I'm probably going to have more than one of these. Maybe, depending on how many animals I decide to put together. So, there'll probably be another one over here. I'll put the feeder in the middle. That is it right there. And what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to get it to demand T1 animal food. And hopefully there will be some in the machine. What I will need to do first is switch off the demand on this one so that when this produces, it will send over to the feeder. Yeah, this container of T1 animal food was really just here to prepare for the T2s, so that we have a bit of a stock when the T2s come along. But for the T1s, we need honey, beans, and common larvae. Common larvae are a bit of a problem at the moment, as we discussed in the last episode, because common larvae need T3 mutagen, T2 fertilizer, and phytoplankton B. The mutagen and the fertilizer are not a problem, but phytoplankton B is a problem. We need quite a few more water life collectors. Yeah, these two are not going to cut it, so I will prepare, and just so that we can make this happen now, I'll grab some food out of here. I do have a creature DNA. We'll make another one in this episode so I can show you how it's done, but we have one, and I'm going to pop it in here and see what kind of animal we get. And this will hold 5 animals. So, oh, look at that. There we go. Good looking animal, and I can pet it. And when I pet it, I pick up genetic traits. So there you go. I've got a bioluminescence 7. And from time to time I can come back and pet it, and it'll give me more traits. But what is going to happen now that mammals are unlocked is that they will start appearing in various places around the map. So we'll have to take a trip out and go and see where we can find others, and we can pet those too. Anyway, right now my biggest problem appears to be a lack of algae. So I need algae generators. And I need quite a few of them. Okay, I have collected enough stuff to do another 4. So we'll pop them in. And there we go. That's another 4 of those. And I'm going to need more. So I'll go and pick up some more. And we'll come put them down. And that puts us at 15 algae generators. So that will keep the drones busy and get things rocking and rolling upstairs. Great. The next most important thing is the life water collectors. So let's go get a few of those built, and I've collected enough stuff to build 6 of them. So we'll just pop out and go and pop them around in various places and set them to supply everything. And I'm going to try different water areas as well. I mean, it might keep the drones a little bit busy, but we may pick up different types of eggs from different places. That's one in the water right... Oh, there's a tier 4 jetpack. Nice. Yeah, right at our starting location. And, oh, jeepers, I don't really want to be outside in one of these. Man, these super alloy storms are insane. Looks like this one is ending. Okay, good. So there's a few other places that I want to travel around to, places where there is water. I don't really want to put these water life collectors, or too many of them, too far away. because the drones will have to come and clear them out. But I did pick up another 5, so I'll put one there and set the supply. Should I have 2 out here? I don't know. Probably not. Oh, what the heck, I'll do it. Alright, that supply is set, so I'm going to head down into the big hole. Put one in there as well, maybe 2. Alright, I think I got 4 left, so what I can do is I can put one up at the top of the waterfall, set the supply, then go and do one down at the bottom, do one inside, because I have no idea if these places are going to yield different types of fish eggs. And then I have 1 left, and I would like to place that one right down at the bottom of the cliffs. Well, I suppose there's this spot as well. Maybe I can, yeah, I can come back for this. Or actually, no, I think I'll just put it in over here. And supply all. Alright, so I'll probably have to get a couple more, maybe for that big body of water down there. There's my 2 super alloy mines. Alright, good. I'll head back and see if we are getting any more stuff in that's important. And I'm also going to need to set the fish egg container to accept all, because there will be new fish unlocked. So, I see there isn't really. We're getting those, unless we pick up others. We'll probably have to go and check out those life water collectors at some point. In the meantime, we got some phytoplankton C, we got some A. B is still a problem. So I might need to put up a couple of shredders to deal with those, because if A backs up and there's no way to deliver A to, then A is going to back up in the life water collectors and nothing will be produced by them at all. Like, this is a bit of a problem. There we go. That's phytoplankton CO. I haven't added that yet. Alright, so obviously when I did this before, I hadn't selected the fish. Alright, good. We go set that container to accept the phytoplankton C. I seem to have missed that. Alright, good. It's working. I just saw a phytoplankton B come in and it immediately went straight out. So things are happening now. Right, so I've got some stuff to deal with. Just figure out where I'm going to put these shredders. I'll put them over here, somewhat out of the way. There, and yeah, had to readjust a little bit. Now I could do this in one shredder, but I figure I'm going to rather have them split up. So this one is going to deal with, at a priority level of -1, it will deal with bee larvae and honey. So there we go, and that will be enabled to remove them when they're full. This one I'm going to set also to -1, and this will deal with all the phytogens and the fish eggs. Don't want to get overloaded with those, and enable that as well. Good. So those are set up, and I'll just keep an eye on them from time to time, but I'll probably pick up any issues in the chests. All right, good. Things are happening. Algae is working now. That is fantastic. That means I just need to check up on the water as well, because if we're doing well on algae, we might be running short on water. Well, we're okay. I'll just have to keep an eye on that, but it looks good. We may have a shortage of honey at some point, so I will probably be building a few more of these. Let's see how big our animal's getting. Oh, hello. Oh, you're growing quite a bit. And that's only 46% growth. So yeah, not bad. Food is full, good. Everything seems to be working over here. These should be empty most of the time, except for this one, because, you know, it's aluminium and I don't really care that it's full. It doesn't have anywhere else to go, so that's fine. We have 2 of these crushers working. This is supposed to be supplying all. This one is full, which is why this one is starting to do stuff. All right, well, we are collecting quite a lot of fish eggs, and it is getting dark now. So I'll just pop out to a few of our water life collector locations and see if there's anything unusual in the storages. But I think before I go, I want to get myself a little bit of extra speed. So that's the one I want, the tier 4 jetpack. And I'm going to need an iridium rod, an osmium rod, 2 blazars, and an explosive powder. Wait, I only got one. Another blazar. There we go. We now have the fast jetpack. Now I can race the T2 drones and beat them convincingly. Alright, well, got Tegedi, and this is in the area by the, below the sulfur area, near the small ship. Okay, and these give us Tegedi. Okay, let's just go and make sure that our fish egg container is set to accept those. Yep, it is set to demand them, so those all start coming in. Good. Right, I'm going to head down to the beach and put down a couple of these life water collectors over there. But first, I'm going to give myself a little bit of a speed boost by having a cookie. So running is a bit faster and flying feels a lot faster. So this is maxed out with tier 4 jetpack and a cookie. And I will just pop these in. Where can I put them? But am I not able to build anything in here? Okay, so there's one. It's on the main beach. Maybe I'll put one in the river as well. Alright, I think our phytoplankton issue is resolved now, but it is going to put strain on the drones, so I will need to get more of them sorted out. And I also just realized that another reason my insects were lagging, and still are slightly, is because I haven't put down a single T2 butterfly farm. So I'm going to do that. Put a couple of good butterflies in there, sorted. And then I put another one over there with 2 golden butterflies in it. So that should give us a little bit more. Yep, that's definitely helped. But it is still slow. Anyway, the reason I was doing it was because the only thing under biomass that we still need to unlock are the Treju frog eggs. And that's just to make them. I mean, we can actually find them, so that's not too much of a problem. And the very last unlock we're waiting for at 2.25 TTI is T2 animal food. In the meantime, our animal is fed. So let's go upstairs and look at making another one. Right, we have traits. Species 2. Let's pop that in there and see. Okay, so we've got a species 2. We need top and bottom colors. And let me see if I can get a few of these as well. So the way you get those is you have a look through this whole list and you see what is good, what works, what you need. In here, I do have bioluminescence 9, so I'll take that one out. I have top color, we'll make that blue. And I don't have a bottom color, so we need a bottom color. And I'll put those in the meantime. So we do need some frog eggs. Alright, looks like Nulna seeds will give us a color B. Yeah, let's go and get one of those. So there is actually a use for these. And I didn't collect too many. I'll grab a couple others and see if we can use them. I don't want to use that Volnus. I actually like to save it for a special occasion. And we'll test out the new ones as well. See if we get anything from those. Right, let's see what works. Alright, well, we got 3 of them. It looks like the new ones don't work. Those in anyway. And the little red one the little red one got something, but nothing for the new plants. Let's pop those in. Choose a color for the bottom. Let's go with something, yeah, that one. And we can put the rest away. And I've got everything that I need to make a couple of frog eggs. So it's generic frog eggs, T2 fertilizer, T3 mutagen, and we'll research those. Those will give us the patterns, I think, and they'll be done fairly quickly, so we can look at what else we might need. So I'm working on the patterns now. We need variance and size. The only one I saw that did size was the Volnus. Yeah, there's this. The Volnus will give us a size trait. No, actually, common lava also give us a size trait. And uncommon. Well, I have some, so what the heck. Let's do a few. Alright, these are size 1 and 2. So not very big ones. That's fine. We will give this one a size 2 and put the rest away. It's not bad having extras because we can use them for animal rockets. Alright, let's go and see what we get out of the incubators. A Fae frog egg and Silas. Now the Silas I know will definitely give us something we want. Ah, good. They both work quite nicely. So let's use that one. And then we are short skin pattern and variant. Okay, so skin patterns comes from a few of, it looks like the kind of low to mid-level butterflies. And I have some of these, I think. I haven't seen Futura butterflies. I wonder if there are any in this map. Leave me your comments. Let me know if you've seen any in the caves anywhere. But I'm thinking that I'm going to get rid of some Serenas because I have quite a few of them. Pop that in there. And now we're only short of variant. So where can we get variants? Well, apparently you can't find any variants here. Let me go and pet my one and only animal. I haven't seen any others around the map yet. I'm sure they'll be around. Where's my guy? I mean, he's big. I shouldn't miss him. Oh, there he is. Gone down to the water. Hello. Alright, we picked up a trait and it is size. Size 5. Actually, I'm going to switch that out. And I'm going to make this one and I'm not going to use a variant. So, size and we'll make it a big one. Whatever it is. Because these last 5 are optional, I don't really need to add that one in, and I don't feel like going to look for the variants, so synthesize. And there we go, creature DNA sorted. Let's add another animal. Pop it in here and let's see what comes out. Where is it? I did put one in, right? Oh, I took them out. Oh, that was silly. Oh, there it is. It just looks wrong without ears. Nice colors though. Okay. Oh, there we go. And it's going to be big as well. Nice skin pattern. All right. It does look like I'm full up on uranium rods and I'm not really using a lot of them. Let's send them away. I'm going to set this to demand the uranium rods. I'll set it to a priority of -1 so that the container in our base actually gets it first and automatically launch when it's full. Oh, here they come. Yep. So that'll happen and we'll start getting a few Terra tokens from that. Cool. I have a few. I could buy some more stuff, but I think I'm going to save it for a special occasion. I'm actually not liking this dome. I mean, it's nice that it breaks the blockiness of the building, but the inside is not what I had in mind. This is going to be our lounge and display area. I need walls because you can't hang pictures up on windows. They don't look good. But we'll work that out. Alright, well, I was exploring the cave and I came across this little lake. Coordinates are below and there's another crate. So I will grab the good stuff out of here. Good, we're slowly getting through them. Yeah, none of these fish things are working out for me. Ah, well, here's a different one. A galby. Cool. Alright, well, it's another one we can add to our list. Alright, good. Well, there's a different type of fish on the beach. And that means fish eggs. Oh my, it's full. Let's see if this is working. I'm going to need to add the new one we've found and just toss those in for now. It should be supplying. I'll just add it to the demand on this chest. There we go. All right, so we've got 5 different types of fish. That's pretty cool. Need to do something about frogs. Common lava is full. That is great. All the phytoplanktons are full now as well. All right, I'm gonna have to take a break. It sounds like one of the fans in my PC has gone haywire. Yeah, I'll be back. And I'm back. 24 hours later. Thanks to having no electricity, no water, no internet for 21 hours. So this has taken a long time to record this episode. Anyway, where the heck was I? We have animals. I have been reading some of my comments and there are some things that I have been neglecting. Things like maybe using some of those bees and putting them into the genetic extractor. Because even though they don't give us very decent genetic traits, they give us genetic traits that we can actually send up on animal rockets to boost animals. So there we go. We have a few now. I'm not going to put up any rockets immediately, but we have them. So that's one thing that you can do. Also, I just wanted to have a quick look at the ecosystem because that gives plants and insects plants at 2,980, whereas the tree spreader only gives 1,250 plants. So that would mean that I should probably move the plant multiplier fuse optimizer across to where the ecosystems are. And hopefully they are close enough together that I can get this to work. So I'll grab those fuses out, I'll break down this optimizer, and I'm going to have to try and position this optimizer in between the two. Oh boy, it's going to be a bit of a tricky one, but I think I can. So halfway between them. I go get a piece of iron, and then just somewhere over here, I will put down a foundation grid. Just there, that works. Oh, this should reach both of them without a problem. So let's plonk that one in the middle and put those plant fuses in. And okay, so it reaches both and these are not being taken out. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out why that's going on. I don't think the containers are full. Am I supply? Oh yes, I needed to reset this because they weren't in the list before. But that has given us 1500% on the plants. And I need to reset this one as well. Yep. So delete it and supply all again. Now that should clear them out. Unless, of course, my common lava is full, but then I have a shredder to deal with that. But I don't think my rare lava container is full. So I'll have to see what's going on there. Right, rare lava is not demanding because I never had rare lava to demand. So put that in there. Common lava container is full. The oh yes, I don't have a shredder specifically for the lava. So now I could use a whole bunch of them to also make genetic traits. Although when I start making animal food, oh, well, it's not really going to matter that much. I'm not going to have a big container of animal food. But I could come in here and add to this and say common lava and rare lava. And this is set to priority of -1, so these containers will fill first. Good. And then I'll take those common lava and just throw them in here. And what I may do is set up a separate chest to hold all of these kind of low-level ones that I don't really intend using, and just have them separate for the rockets. But in the meantime, I'm just going to pop them in here. There we go. So we're gathering quite a lot. Animal rockets will be good. Now, I did pick up another chest. Another one of those starform chests. So let's pop this one in. There we go. Nice full display. And I've got a solar and a blazar quartz with me, and I don't know why. Did I pick them up somewhere? Anyway, we'll put them away. There might have been an upgrade that I was going to do. Yeah, we currently only have one animal spreader rocket, so maybe I should put up a couple more of those. I have the stuff for it, so why not? Now, currently animals is sitting at, what is it, 2.6 million? Yeah, let's see what we can do about that. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That is my first pulsar meteor in this entire playthrough. Oh, happy days. Well, I don't need it now, I mean, but thank you. Anyway. Alright, so it's over there. Now, let's launch these rockets. Oh, that takes 6. I forgot about that. Okay, more genetic traits. And there's the next one. And launch. Bye-bye, fishies. Okay, let's go and see what that's done for us. Yep, from 2.6 million to 7.8 million. So yeah, that's a nice bump. And that should help us increase the overall TTI, which has slowed down a bit. Possibly need to boost oxygen a little more. But biomass is ticking up nicely now, so that's definitely going to help. And we are at 11.4% towards the next stage, which I believe is completion. And that, I think, is at about 2.25 TTI. We will see. Right, another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to stop producing super alloy rods over in this area. Or I'm going to slow it down dramatically, but I think maybe I'll take that auto crafter away. Because right now it doesn't make sense for me to be making just super alloy and transporting super alloy to the base from the beach. It's quite far away and it's putting a little bit of strain on the drones, which I have to make more of at some point. And yes, I could automate them, but honestly, I'm not that concerned about it. Maybe I'll just set up a machine inside to make me batches of 8 and I'll just keep increasing it. However, I also only have, I believe, one ore extractor in the osmium cave, so I need to top that up. Because although we're not struggling with super alloy rods and osmium rods, we are not filling up the containers. So they're doing okay. I mean, I have enough to do whatever I need to do with them. But yeah, you know, I just like to have full containers. Anyway, let me head out first of all to the osmium cave. And I'm going to put down... let's see, I'll put down 2 in here. There we go. And I'm going to set them both to osmium, but I'm not going to set them to supply. Because they are going to only feed this autocrafter making the rods. We have a plentiful supply. Our container at the base is completely full of osmium, so we don't really need just the osmium from here. And then I'm going to get out of this place and I'm going to go and put down another 2 and an autocrafter down at the beach. Alright, so we are here. We get a platform down there and 2 more of these. There we go. These will be set to super alloy, and I'm not gonna set them to supply. And I'm going to remove the supply of just plain super alloy from these 2, just like that. And now it's getting really dark, and I'm going to put down an autocrafter over here. I'm going to set that to make super alloy rods, which means that I'm going to also need to bring some aluminium down here. So what I'm going to do, and I forgot to pick up stuff, but there's stuff here, so that's fine. Let me just move this one forward. All right, so I waited for it to get a little lighter. I'm going to put a locker over here, and I'm going to set this to demand aluminum. So that'll bring the aluminum down, and I've just put a small one here. I don't need a big one. This will then make the super alloy rods. These will provide the super alloy. I have set them all. Yep, they're all set. And then this is going to then supply the super alloy rods. That means that the drones won't have to work so hard. Now, the normal super alloy can come out of the crushers at the top, which are very close to base. So that is 100%. And then while I'm here, let me just check out my water life collectors. They are doing well. They're being emptied, except the Galbea or Galbay. Hold on, let's just check if it is in the list. I cannot see. Well, just in case it isn't, I'll just reset that. Okay, so hopefully that gets, but it should get picked up. I think they are. It's just the drones. Yep, the drones haven't got there yet, so good. Let's go and have a look at how things are going over here. Those drones working so hard. Right, we got some of this. This is starting to happen, so we will get some rods from here, and that should fix things pretty well. I do need to make more of these silk generators, so I'm going to need some silkworms. Oh, and this is another tip. If you're struggling at any point with uncommon lava before you get the ecosystems and you don't really want to collect them too much, you may be getting bees from your tier 2 beehives. You can just break those down in the recycler and that'll give you the resources back for that. One of those resources being uncommon lava. So they both use uncommon lava. So the silkworm uses bacteria and fertilizer, and the bees use mutagen and fertilizer. So you'll get some fertilizer back as well when you break the bees down, and some mutagen. The fertilizer you can use with the silkworms just to add a bacteria. Yep, just a quick one. Right, so let's make these guys. And that's one underway, and that's two, and that's the third one. So I'm going to do 9 of them because the silk generator needs 3 each, so that will allow me to build another 3 silk generators. And then maybe I can automate the fabric and send it to the trade rocket. That's a nice simple one because it doesn't affect the overall production in the other areas very much at all. It doesn't need algae, it doesn't need water. It basically just needs the silk to be turned into fabric, and then the fabric can go. So it's quite an easy one to send off. It's not very much Terra tokens, but it's good. Okay, this one's done. Reboot, and this one, and that's another 3 on the go. So now I just need to get myself some zeolite, water, and oxygen, which is no problem because I have all of that stuff in abundance. Except water. I appear to be struggling with water again. It's okay, I left the atmospheric water collectors up over here so that if I did run into trouble, I would still actually have some water to use. But also because I was too lazy to take the stuff down, I've still got to get to that. So it looks like I need to put up more lake water collectors. And that means that I can pull out the next bunch and queue those up, and I've got enough to do another 2 of these. So I will just have them here pointing the same way. That'll speed up production, and then I can go downstairs and I can say, all right, this one over here, I want this one to make me fabric. And fabric will start getting made, and this is not demanding, it is demanding. Where's this go? This is not supplying. Okay, so we're going to supply fabric from there. This one is going to demand the fabric. But what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to set this to a priority of -1, and I'll head over to the trade rocket. Oh, there's some stuff in here that's ready to go out. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to also then say, you see, this is a problem. This is set to priority of -1 as well. No, actually, you know, that's fine. That's fine. I don't need a lot of fabric now, so I will add the fabric to this. Now, I might need a lot of fabric when I start the decorating side of things. I don't really need a lot now, though, so I don't think it's really necessary to set a higher priority for the fabric container, but that's fine. That'll work. And with any luck, that little rocket's going to head off soon. And there you go. Off it goes. So that'll bring me some Terra tokens. Awesome. Actually, how many do I have? 43,000? Nice. And then I've got to go over here, and I'm going to stop producing... you know what? No, actually, I'm going to leave this here. Yeah, I'm just going to let this do its thing. How are we doing? This is full. This isn't. Oh, I wonder if I could maybe use another extractor. I don't really need it. I mean, everything is working. Uranium is starting to fill up. There's stuff in there. There's stuff in there. This is full. Rods are being made. It's fine. I'll just leave it like this. But let's address that water issue while I have some food. Oh, there's a water. I'll drink it. All right, lake water collector. We need a lot. Right, so I think I'm going to do 4 more. So that's 12 bioplastic, 4 aluminum, 4 magnesium, and 4 super alloys. There we go. And then I'll just pop out the back door and go and put them with the rest. Now, I could put production multiplier fuses in here to make them deliver faster. But then only 8 of them would deliver faster. And then I've got to go in here and set this to supply. And that's the last one. All of the others are done. So yeah, that should give us a little bit of a boost. Now, obviously, somewhere along the line, there's a lot of bacteria or mutagen or fertilizer being used somewhere. to fill something up. Once that's filled up, then everything will normalize again. If you want to get rid of something that's pinned, just go into your construction menu and right click on something twice and it goes away. Not sure if there's a better way to do that, but that's how I do it. Okay, more drones. So I'm going to set this one to T2 drones. Let's see if everything is in reach. It is. Good. Get another drone station built. And there is one of these fusion cells in there. Good. All right. And then I'm going to need to extend this platform so that this can work. And I have some iron left in here. All done. Let's see how we're going to do this. Get it nicely centered right over there. That's pretty much the same as the others. And I'm going to have to jump in here because it's too narrow to walk through. But that's okay. Right. At the moment, I have 45, I think. Yeah, I have 45. So I can get another 30. And that's 8. If I really wanted to, I could demand over here. But I am not going to because I want to have some control over it. Okay, now these guys will find places to live, so you don't have to put 25 per drone port. They will automatically find a home. So if you put 50 in this one and you've got 2 of them, 25 will go and live in this one if they've got nothing to do. And that's 16, and they're in. And I'm only going to grab 7 out of this one. There we go. And I'll wait for another 7. And that's 7, so I'll turn that off, take those, and that will give me the 30 that I'm looking for. And just drop them in, and that takes us up to 75 drones. Awesome. That should make sure that things happen a little bit faster. Good. Ooh, lots and lots of movement. All right, so there's actually some water in here. That means that we're okay on water, and something may have filled up. We're still making bacteria, and fertilizer is being used, and I think it's being used. I think the T2 fertilizer is actually being used. Yeah. And that's being used on, there's 200 Terra tokens, being used on these. So the T2 fertilizer is being used, therefore T1 is having to catch up because T2 uses T1 anyway. That's how it works. I think I should have enough for another silk generator. So let me grab all of these guys out, all 3 of them. Nice. And I'll just pop another one of these in right over there. There we go. So that should sort out our silk demand. Although the fabric is going to use it faster than I'm producing it. But like I said, fabric isn't a crazy important thing right now. So I'm happy for that. I would like a stock of silk though. So maybe I should stop demanding fabric because this is probably going to be more than enough for the decorating that I'm going to do. I'll turn that off for now. Let the silk fill up because there are things that require silk. I was trying to remember what they are. Oh yes, it's the water life collectors. Not sure I'm going to be putting any more of those in. Anyway, we'll see. But there we go. It took a long time to record this episode, but we're at 1.83 TTI. We are 15.5% towards the final stage. Biomass is ticking along very nicely now. Obviously, there's a lot more I can do to it. There's more rockets that I can launch. I'll do a bit of cleaning up work between episodes, little bits here and there. I haven't even cleaned up the original starting location, but gosh, that forest looks nice. And I still have to also increase the number of farms that I've got down because I think mushrooms are still struggling. They are very much. Squash is okay. Yep, eggplant is done. Yep, I definitely need to increase things. But otherwise everything else is fine. I may still need some more gas generators set up for methane. But that is that, folks. That's where I'm going to leave it. If you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Please leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. And if you've got any other tips, there's a lot of stuff that I know I could do, but I'm not doing it because I don't need to. The objective for the playthrough is to make a pretty base and to reach the target terraformation index. So thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, cheers.